Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is an online meeting application. We are very much familiar with the Google Meet, WebEx, Zoom application. Now on the same line we have the Microsoft Teams. This application is used for conducting the online meetings, webinars, lectures, etc. Now, Microsoft Teams can be used on three various platforms. We can use Microsoft Teams through a web browser, or we can install a desktop application of Microsoft Teams, or we can use Microsoft Teams on the smartphone by installing the Android applications. So, three various platforms are available to use the Microsoft Teams. Okay, to begin with, we will see how to use Microsoft Teams with the help of web browser. So for that purpose, we will open a Google Chrome. We can also use Microsoft Teams in the Firefox. So any web browser we can open, and we are going to type teams.microsoft.com. Okay. Now here we need to provide login ID and password. Now this login ID and password will be our official mit.asia email address. So with the help of official mit.asia email address, we must log in to the system. So for that purpose, here we are going to provide our username, which will be the official email address, and then the password. Okay. Now click on this link, use the web app. So this is the screen of Microsoft Teams. In this screen, we can find many options. We will discuss about all these options one by one later in this session. Before that, we will see how to download and install Microsoft Teams application on our laptop or desktop system. To download the Microsoft Teams, we click on this image. Here you will find the option to download the desktop application. So click on this option and it will start downloading the application. Now there is another way to download the Microsoft Teams. Open the Google, simply type download Microsoft Teams, click on this link and click on this button download for desktop. Download Teams. So this is another way to download the Microsoft Teams on our system. So once it has been downloaded, we can install the Microsoft Teams on our system. To install the Microsoft Teams, go to the download folder where the setup is available. We have downloaded just now. Go to the downloads, you will find the setup file. So just we have to double click it and install it. So when first time we open the application on the desktop, it will display this particular window. Click on this continue button. Here we need to provide our official email address. Okay. So this is our Microsoft Teams application. So similar user interface is there which we have found in the web browser. So at the left hand side we can see many options are available. We will be discussing about all these options one by one. First we will discuss about how to schedule a meeting, how to schedule a lecture in the Microsoft Teams. So to schedule a meeting, we simply click on this calendar button. You click on the calendar, and then if you want to start the meeting immediately, click on this Meet Now. Then click on this Join Now button. So now the meeting has been started. Okay. Now we want to invite participants to join this meeting. So we want to include all our students in our lecture. So for that purpose, click on this particular icon and copy the joining information. So we simply click on this small icon to copy the joining information, and then we can send this information to all our students with the help of either email address or with the help of WhatsApp groups. You can share this joining information to all your students so that they can click on that link and they can join your meeting. Okay. I will be sharing the joining information with my students and sending them an email in which I am sharing the link. So this is the link which we are going to share with our student. We'll send it. To join the meeting, students require to click on this particular link for joining the meeting. Join now. Okay. Now, if we see here, now one is the organizer and one student has joined the meeting. So it is a very simple process. Just we have to schedule a meeting. Then we are going to share a joining link with our students. They can simply click on that link, and with the help of their Microsoft account, they can log into the Microsoft Teams and they can join the meeting. During the meeting, the organizer has many options available. So we will see one by one all these options. When we click on this icon, it will hide the participant list. And again, if we click on this icon, it will show the participant list of the meeting. Now if organizer or a teacher wants to download the attendance sheet, then click on these three dots and they can download the attendance list. The list will be downloaded in our download folder. Okay. So from this menu you can download the attendance. Now next option is meeting chat. So through this option participants, they can communicate, they can start their conversation during the meeting. Next option is for raising the hand, for asking the queries or any doubts. Then the organizer can record meeting also. So for recording the meeting, click on these three dots. The option is available, start recording. Okay. So the recording has been started now. To stop the recording, again go to the same option and click on the stop recording. Stop recording. When we stop the recording, we can find the link to the recording in the chat. So here we can find the links of the recordings. Now if we click on this icon, we can download the recording of the meeting to our system. Now these two options are there to stop the video or to turn off the camera. This option is there to mute or unmute your mic. We can also share our screen to all our participants. So for that purpose, click on this share content icon. Now when we click on this icon, it will give us many options. Either we can share our entire screen, or if you want to share any specific window, you can select your window which you want to share with the students. Now one more interesting feature is available in Microsoft Teams, which is called as whiteboard. So if you click on this whiteboard, it will share a whiteboard with all your students. Okay. So whenever I use this whiteboard, all the participants can able to see whatever we are doing on the whiteboard or whatever we are sharing on the whiteboard. And when we want to close the meeting, we simply click on this. So it is a very simple interface like we have in Google Meet or Zoom. So same type of options are available in Microsoft Teams for conducting the meeting. Now one more interesting option, or we can say feature, in Microsoft Teams is we can create teams of participants. Now for creating team, we are going to select this teams option, and for creating a team, click on this join or create team button. To create a team, we can give a meaningful name to our team. For example, TYCSE. So I am creating this particular team of TYCSE students. Okay. Now privacy option, we are going to select appropriate option and next. Okay. So the team has been created, and now the system is asking to add members to this particular TYCSE team. So to add members in this team, we can simply type name. name of the student. For example, if I want to add a student in this particular team, then I can type a name like Sarang. Okay. So suppose, for example, the Sarang Patil is a student of TYCSE class. We can simply select Sarang Patil here and click on this add button. Now suppose we want to add one member in this particular group. So I will type OK and I will add this member in this group or in this team. Click on add button. Now we can also assign role to all our team members. Role can be a owner or it can be a member. So what we can do here, all the students inside the team, we can assign them a role as a member, and all the teachers who are teaching to that particular class, to that particular team, so we can assign a role of owner to all those teachers. So I have assigned the role of owner to Jay Kumar Dhage sir, and in this way you can add one by one all your students and teachers in a team and then close. Now if we want to search all our teams, then we simply click here and we can see this particular user is a member of these two teams, CSE faculty and TYCSE. Now if we click on this team, TYCSE, then now these three dots are there. If we click on these three dots, we get many options which are related to this particular team. When we click on this manage team button, again multiple options are visible as members. It will show you how many members are available, how many owners are there, and how many members and guests are there. So right now in this particular team, 2 owners are there and there is no member. If we want to add a new member into this team, click on this button, add a member, and again same interface is there to add a member into the team. Now if I want to schedule a meeting for this particular team, then I simply click on this team, then go to this meet option and schedule a meeting. You can give a name to this meeting, then select date and time. We'll select time of the meeting. Now if you want to repeat this meeting every day from Monday to Friday or daily, weekly, monthly, so you can customize your meeting schedule here accordingly. Then here we want to schedule this meeting with this team TYCSE, so we select this and click on send, so that it will send notification to all the team members. So every team member at their login on their dashboard, they will able to see the notification of this particular scheduled meeting. Now we will go to the Dhage sir's dashboard. Now in the Dhage sir's dashboard, you can see here they are the member of TYCSE now. Now if they click on this, they can see the meeting has been scheduled, and if they want to join this meeting, they can simply click on this and they can join. Join now. So now if we want to schedule a meeting for our team, so now it is not necessary to copy the joining link information and share this joining link information to all our students. By default, whenever the meeting is scheduled with any team, with any existing team, the notification will appear in their login itself. And they can simply go there and they can click on the join button to join the team meeting. So we are discussing about this particular option, teams. So in this way we can create teams for all our classes. In that team we can include all the students of that class and all the teachers who are going to teach various subjects for that particular team. So the teams can be created and we can schedule meetings for those teams in the Microsoft Teams. Now if we want to share study material with the participants of the team, so we can go to the teams. If I want to share some material, some documents with this TYCAC team, I can click on this team, then go to the files, click on this upload button. If you want to upload any file, you can select file, or if you want to upload any folder, click on this folder. If I want to upload, for example, an image, I want to share this particular image with all my team members. Okay. So now all the participants, they can able to access this particular document through their login. We will see how it is possible. So if I click on this TYCAC and if I click on file, then we will able to see this particular document which is shared by the another team member. So it is also possible sharing of the documents or teaching material with the students. To use this Microsoft Team, a user must have a Microsoft account. So all our faculty who are working in the MIT, they are having their official MIT.Asia email address. So through that official MIT.Asia email address, they can log into the Microsoft Teams and they can use it. Most of our students, they also have their Microsoft official email IDs now with them. So they can use the Microsoft Teams through their official email IDs. And the students who do not have official email IDs, they can create their own Microsoft accounts, and with the help of their own Microsoft account, they can join the lectures, they can join the meetings on the Microsoft Teams. So this is all about Microsoft Teams. Thanks for your patience listening, and you can always call me for your queries, doubts related to the Microsoft Teams. Thank you very much.